Hello friends, this is Sonali Koranne and welcome to the Ajinkya Technospace lecture on C pointers and arrays. So we will see some practical aspects in this lecture for pointers and arrays. These are the features of C language. It is a procedural programming language. And it is a structured programming language. It has lexical variable scope, it allows recursion, and it has everything written in the function. So these all are the things which are related to C, which you all might be knowing if you are not a beginner. Okay, so let's jump to the next slide. Arrays. Array is a linear data structure. Linear data structure means we can access all the elements in it one by one. Okay, and whatever element it may contain, they are fixed size. Okay, so this we will see later on in the next slide. Just note down the points whatever we are discussing over here. Suppose we want to declare 100 variables in a program, integer variables. So we do not need to declare n0, n1, n99 like that. We will declare an array of elements containing 99 like that. Okay, and array is indexed by, accessed by an index. So whatever written in this square bracket is the index of that particular array. Okay, so while accessing the array, we need this index. Whatever element you want to access, we need the index of that element. So access is very easy, and there are contiguous memory location. Okay, so there is no problem to access any element. The lowest address corresponds to first element, and the highest address corresponds to next element. See how this happens. First of all, we will look over the declaration of arrays. Declaration of arrays is possible in only single line if we are declaring int a5. This means there is an integer array of named a. It will contain 5 elements. The indexing will start from 0 and it will end to 4. So it will contain 5 elements, a0, a1, a2, a3 and a4. Okay, so this was the declaration. Now initializing arrays. So whenever we are initializing arrays, it means we are assigning the value to the elements of that array. Here we have created an array named b, that is an integer array. It will have 5 elements. This is the pictorial representation of that particular array. So how this works, like whenever we are assigning these values, so b0 will have value as 10, b1 will have value as 20, b2's value is 30, b3's value is 40 and b4's value is 50. It's like one-to-one mapping, and b0 and b1 are contiguous memory locations. By contiguous we mean that one by one. We all know that integers occupy 2 bytes. So if the first element b0 is at 100th location, b1 will be at 102, b2 will be at 104, b3 at 106 and b4 at 108. This we will take a look practically. Okay, accessing array elements. Whenever we want to access array elements, we will come to this point afterwards. First of all, we will check in a particular example how to declare arrays and how to initialize them. Just check. We will check this by program. Okay. Just open online GDB compiler on your system. It is very easy. It's very easy. Just go to Google, type this online C compiler, and you can reach to online compiler if you don't have anything like code blocks. And here I am declaring my first array. Let's name it as A. Use the square, always use the square brackets. Okay, yes, and this is the declaration. Okay, let me initialize it at the same place. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, like that. Okay, and suppose I want to print the values of this array, so I will write one printf statement. printf values of array r, and we will need one for loop over here. Here I will declare one iteration variable I, semicolon, I is less than 5, I plus plus, and then I need to print the values. So in that case I will use one more printf statement. I will use %d, comma, a of I. So check how this program will run. Just do the dry run over here. First of all, I is equals to 0, I is less than 5, this condition is true. It will enter in the loop and then it will print the A0 value. A0th value, that is 10. Again, I will increment to 1, I plus plus. Again it will check, is 1 less than 5? Yes. So it will print A1, that is 20. Again I will increment and it will become 3. It will become 2, and it will print A of 2, that is 30, and so on. Okay. If you wanted to know how this program runs, let me run it. What's the error? Yes, I missed one semicolon. Here also missed one semicolon. Sorry. Yes. See, this is the value of array which we are printing 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. But it is not in particular format. So I will use /n over here to make the concept more clear. And again I can run it. Okay. So is it clear? This is if this output is visible. Values of array are 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Okay. Now, whenever let me print the value as well as address of that element. So whenever we need to print the address of any element, we use ampersand operator over there. So first we will print 10 and then value address of that particular element. So just check, run it. See, just check it. This here 10 is the value of 0th element and address of 0th element is 776. Again 20 is the value, and address of 20th value is 80. Here it is considering integer taking 4 bytes. So after every element we are having 4 bytes, every element is occupying 4 bytes over here. So there is difference of 4 bytes in every element. Just check it. 76, 80, 84, 88 and 92 like this. So you can also run this program at your machine and check how much memory is allocated to a particular element in that array, and it is the contiguous memory allocation. So that's why we can access the elements of array sequentially. Whenever we need to access the element, this is the demonstration of accessing the elements also. Accessing means we can do anything with that particular element. Okay. Thank you.